Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games, back with another cool arcade game repair video for you this evening. Today we have a Miss Pac Man Galaga 20th reunion cabinet. So as you can see, it's got Miss Pac Man and Galaga in the same cabinet. And this came out in 2001 because it's the class of 81, 20-year reunion. That makes it 2001. So these always have really bad burn-in. The 25-inch monitors, they always seem to burn quicker than the 19 inches. I don't know what it is. But this actually belongs to a college, and they called and wanted to know if we could fix it. They were pretty rough with it, bringing it down here. I didn't even ask them what was wrong with it, because I know what's wrong with it. It's broke. So, a lot of people want to see the inside of these. We've had people ask us to show more of the inside. And this is also why we don't do too many arcade repair videos, because they're pretty quick, really. So all there is to it is we've got a power supply. This takes the AC from the wall and turns it into DC voltage. So it'll power the board over here. This is the game board that's got the games on it. And then you've got a monitor up top. See, the rest of the cabinet's empty. Obviously, you've got a coin door up there, but... So basically, it's either the power supply, the game board, or the monitor that's bad. I haven't plugged it in yet or done anything with it. So it usually doesn't take us very long to fix one of these. I say that, now this is going to be a basket case. But anyway, I'm going to turn it on and see what it does. I plugged it in earlier, but the switch is off, so I have no idea what it's going to do. I'm hoping the power supply is bad, because then I can just screw in another power supply. But this has a 7400 monitor in it, Wells Gardner 7400. And these have a bad problem with the focus drifting. So the flyback will actually drift. And I'm sure it's going to need a cap kit at this point anyway, because it's, you know, over 20 years old now. And by the looks of it, it looks like it's been turned on most of that time. I think a college has it, and they just leave it turned on all the time, is what I gathered. But anyway, let's hit the switch and see what happens. Alright. So my power supply is working, it looks like, because I've got a green LED over there. But you hear that hissing noise? That's something on the monitor. So it's going to need a cap kit and a flyback. Let's see if it even does anything on the screen. Doesn't look like it. Alright, well, I'm going to turn that off because I don't want to let it run like that very long. So, I'm going to take that monitor board out of there, change the flyback, change the capacitors, and put it back in and see what happens. So, I got the monitor board out. And I'm going to go ahead and change all the capacitors. The flyback actually looks pretty good still, but they drift, so I'm going to go ahead and change it. I've got one right here. This works for the 7400 and the 7500. As you can see, this is a 7400. But what I was going to show you is I could kind of tell by that sound that it was a cap. Caps just hiss like that. And I'd be willing to bet I could change this cap right here and put it back in and it would work. It's actually, it's hard to see on camera, but this is actually ballooned out. Maybe I'll be able to tell a little bit better once I take that capacitor out of there, but again, I'm going to go ahead and change all of them, because if this one's doing it, this one might do it next week. So I'm going to go ahead and change all of them. And I'm also going to change the flyback. So we'll see what that does. Alright, got all the caps changed. New flyback. Here's the evidence. And see how this one's rocking a little bit? The top's swollen. Can't really see it on camera. But you're going to have to take my word for it, okay? Come on, people. I was going to test it just to see, but as you can see, one of the legs broke off inside of it, so I couldn't test it, but I know it's bad. I can tell. Anyway, I got to put it back in the game, and I'm hoping that tube still has good color on it. You know, you need good red, good green, and good blue to make a good picture. And the focus has to be pretty good. And it had pretty bad burn in, so I'm hoping the tube's still good. They're not concerned about the burn in, but we need a good picture. Alright, monitor's back in the game. Got everything hooked back up. I'm going to turn it back on, and we do not want to hear a hissing sound, because that'd be bad. No hiss is good. You ready? Well, I heard the high voltage. Sounds like the monitor's on. But remember, I put a new flyback in it. So the chances are the flyback's turned all the way down and the focus is all out of whack. So I'm going to need your help to adjust the monitor, because I can't see. You're going to have to let me know when it looks good. If it looks good. Is it working? Do I need more brightness? I'm going to touch it in the back. You see anything yet? How's the focus? Need some focus? How's that? Too bright? Is that good? Whew. Looks pretty good. I need to degauss it though. Why didn't you guys tell me? It's like I'm talking to myself or something. I don't know what's going on. Well, I gotta go get my degauss ring because I wasn't prepared for this. I know there's some glare, but you see how this is yellow? It's supposed to be red. And I know it's why it's like that because I've got the game kind of turned weird, but I'm going to go ahead and degauss it anyway. There you go. Looks a lot better. So this one, this is kind of a weird setup. Me and Ronnie are always wondering why they did this. This confuses a lot of people. So to play Miss Pac Man, you have to hit the left start buttons. To play Galaga, you have to hit the right start buttons. So when Ronnie worked for an operator and he had these on location, people would put a quarter in. They'd want to play Pac Man or Miss Pac Man, and they'd hit these start buttons over here, and then they'd be playing Galaga and get all pissed off because they wanted to play Miss Pac Man. On the later ones, they actually made a 25th reunion, and they did away with that. They just did it where one start button would start either one. So you got to be careful. On free play, it doesn't really matter. But see, it actually tells you, but nobody ever reads. Seems to be working fine. Try Galaga. All right, so everything seems to be working fine on it. So I got to put a couple locks on the front doors. I got to put a lock on the back door. I got to fix his marquee light for him. I'm probably going to take the glass off and clean the monitor a little bit. Doesn't look like it's been cleaned in a long time. So I'm curious, how much you think a repair like this should cost? It took me a couple hours probably by the time I took the monitor out, capped it, put it back in, test it all. You know, it's taken me a long time to be able to do that in a couple hours. We've been working on this stuff for over 20 years now. And leave it down in the comments if you want to see more shorter repairs like this. I may have Ronnie do a gameplay video of it later when it gets a little darker. There's too much glare right now, but I know he likes Galaga, so he'll probably do that here in a little bit. And we appreciate everybody that bought those shirts that we put on our Missile Command video. We got a lot more emails than we expected, but anyway, thanks for watching, and I'm gonna hand it back off to Ronnie, and he's gonna do a little bit of gameplay for you. We'll see you on the next one.
All right, so Joey has done a fine job of fixing this thing up. We're going to play it a little bit and see if we can get anywhere on it. Now, I will say This is the 20th anniversary one. And also the 25th anniversary one. They put these big, huge CRTs in them. And I have heard the point made. You know, I'm a very positive person. I don't like to complain. The monitor may very well be too big for either one of these games. Because it kind of changes the way you play it because you can't see the whole screen at the same time. So I know why they did it, you know. I mean, I don't blame them. If I was in charge, I probably would have done the same thing. You put a big old 25-inch CRT in it. That's pretty cool. But the game plays perfectly, both of them, Miss Pac Man and Galaga, on a 19-inch monitor. It doesn't really need to be 25 inches. So when you're down here playing, you can't really tell what's going on up here because the screen's just so big. You can't really follow it as well. So on a 19-inch, I think it plays a little bit better. Now, I'm not trying to explain why I'm going to do bad on this game, because I'm not going to do bad on this game. I'm going to do okay for an amateur, you know. But it is a big old 25-inch monitor, and it might be a little bit too big, but we're going to play it. So here we go. Let's see if we can get this sucker to start. Press left start for Miss Pac-Man. Press right start for Galaga. It is on free play, and we're going to make it do what she do. There's also, of course, a code in here to make Pac-Man pop up on the screen, too, where you can play Pac-Man instead of Miss Pac-Man. But we're not going to mess with that. Here we go. Oh, you're right in the way. Okay, I think I'm all right. Oh, it's on the speedy version. Now, I am not necessarily a great Miss Pac-Man player. So I'm not the type to usually get all of the ghosts corralled and all of that. I mean, look at him. He about got away. That's probably the only board I'll play well. Whoa, I missed one. I missed one, folks. There went my perfect game. I'm nowhere near. I'm not close enough to them all. Missed another one. I should have corralled them a little bit better. Can't get them. Oh. 630,000 high score. I won't be touching that, all right? That's not going to happen tonight. Oh, look how they broke apart on me. They broke apart on me. It confused me, folks. It confused me. Shouldn't have tried that. I shouldn't have tried that little stunt. And I should have waited a little bit. Oh well, you know, you get better the more you play, you know. Ooh, they're turning quick now. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing again. You know what I say? To hell with the cheese, let me out of the trap. Look, it's red like the devil. Ooh. Oh no, I still did badly. I'm up to the pair. I was chasing fruit. Don't do it, folks. And then look at this. This is how you get 630,000 points. Not me. I would never. All right, we're going to move on to Galaga. By the way, folks, I intentionally mispronunciate things. In case you haven't figured out in over 1,000 videos, I know it's Galaxy. You hear this? Imagine you own the game and you can't get the sound right. Ooh, this is interesting. Look at that. See the doo-doon, doo-doon, doo-doon. Okay, that is auto fire. That is not rapid fire. There's two different hacks to Galaga. There is a auto fire where you just hold the button down. That's what I'm doing. Now, anybody who's really good at Galaga would never just hold the button down. Oh, from the back door. anybody who's really good at Galaga would never just hold the button down, right? Because you can time your shots better. You can time your shots better if you're accurate enough by not holding the button down. Okay? So that's auto fire. You just hold the button down. Rapid fire is the bullets are much faster. They get off the screen quicker. Which means you can shoot more of them. Because you can only have 2 on the screen at the same time. So this has auto fire turned on, but not rapid fire. High score 999,340. Bullshit. A lot of the way I play, though, relies on bullets just strafing people, you know, like hitting something up high because I'm just spraying and praying. I'm not super accurate when I play this. You see what happened there? I was chasing points. And I don't like the tractor beam. I don't do the tractor beam thing. Now again, I'm not real good, so, you know, take my opinion with a grain of salt. All I'm saying is, if you think that tractor beam is helping you because everybody says it is, it ain't necessarily so. If you get the double ship, it makes it twice as easy for them to kill you. Come on, people, think about it. Then instead of killing you 1 ship at a time, they're killing you 2 ships at a time. It ain't necessarily so. It's a trap, people. It's a trap. They put it in there because it's cool, but it makes you lose your quarter quicker. Come on now. Everybody knows that's true if you think about it. See, if I was more accurate, I could get that, you know. Eh, come on. What are they doing? Yeah, without that rapid fire, you just cannot shoot as many. You can't shoot as many of them when they first form. Because it takes longer for the bullets to get off the screen. So ultimately you have less shots if you're missing a lot. See, normally when I did this part, I would be tearing up the top of the screen with that rapid fire. But see how since I missed so many of them, I had like 2/3 of the formation was there. I got my points that I was looking for. Watch how many of them I've missed. Look how many of them end up at the top. Look at that. That's going to get worse, too, when they speed up. Oh, almost. Ooh. Oh, he sideswiped me. He sideswiped. I'm not continuing. Well, I'm not going to continue. I got 55,000. I'm going to start over again. That ain't that great. I was scared. On the original game, by the way, it did have auto fire. It was a setting. And I think they may have called it rapid fire in the manual. Where basically you moved a little jumper inside the cabinet, and it made it where you could hold the button down. So that's why they've reproduced it on this, but it doesn't have the speed up chip that speeds up the bullets. But that might be a setting too, I don't know. On this one, it wasn't on the original. You had to change out a chip. Just like you had to change out a chip to get the speed setting on Pac Man. Got those points. I got those points that I wanted so badly. They haven't been doing the speed up thing yet where they dive faster, but it may be later levels, which I get a lot later levels with the speed up chip, the rapid fire. Usually though, once they get to the bottom, if you miss them, they are much faster the next time they come out. Oh, man, I went a little too quick. I was trying to go back under him and get him. Ooh. Ba-da-ba-da. Oh, so I even missed that one. That's the easy one. Come on, extra man. Come on, extra man. I need me an extra man. What's it at? 60? I can't remember. Oh, he's bobbing and weaving. He's bobbing and weaving. Ooh, you saw that, right? Let me see if I can do better just pressing the button. Ooh, man, that was close. I cannibalized that one before I got the points. You want to stay in the middle as much as you can so you have options, you know. You don't want them to force you into the corner because then you can't go anywhere. But whenever you're doing this, you can evade the diving ones by running to the corner. So you shoot, then run to the corner. Shoot, run to the corner. And then you kind of need to zone out and just dodge bullets whenever it gets a little faster like this. And to hell with the points. I was trying to get back to the middle because if I stayed over here, bad things happen. I got you, sucker. Alright, we're probably going to beat our little score there that we had. Missed him. But we beat our little score. All right, here we go. Let's play. Let's get some action going. There's my extra dude. It is at 60. Uh-oh. Oh! Got my points. There we go. That's the speed I was looking for. And what I do whenever it gets a little faster is I kind of jerk the joystick a little more too, so that you don't make movements quite as big. I was trying to make sure I got him, and I didn't see the bullet. I got my 3,000 points though. So when they're coming out, I'm doing more of this so that you don't move as much out of the way. Because if you move too close to the corner, what's going to happen is they're going to get you. Once you get in the later stages, if you ever even get in the corner, basically you're dead. They will come right for the corner. Oh, man. I thought I had him. When the big one is dive bombing you fast, it's not really that big of a problem because he's so big it's easier to shoot him. $89,450. Will I make 100? I don't think so. I don't believe I will, but we'll see. Unless this is the one where they don't shoot. Nope, it's not one where they don't shoot. Some, like every 6th or 8th level, something like that, they don't shoot when they come out. In the corner. Don't like being in the corner. We're close. The funnest part of this game is this part right here. When they all start diving, and there's so many of them, you don't know if you're going to be able to get through them, and you're dodging the bullets left and right, just like this, where you're going in between. That's the funnest part of the game. All right, 104,030. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. Come on, folks. That's not bad. I'm not going to continue. It's cheating. It's cheating to continue. Everybody knows that. All right, so I deem that thing working great. That's what I think. Working great. A lot of fun ready to be had with that game. Look at this thing. What a cool game. So there you go, folks. I hope you enjoyed it so far. Enjoyed it so far. It's about over, so you better. If you didn't enjoy the video so far, guess what? It's just about done. So leave your comments down below. Let us know what you think. Make sure to give us a thumbs up for taking the trouble to film it for you. Now, Joey said early in the video he was asking people what their thought was on, what did he say it was? I don't remember. But I got 2 questions for you too. I got 2 questions, all right? One, do you think the 25-inch monitor helps or hurts Galaga? Do you think the 25-inch monitor helps or hurts Pac Man? So that's 1. And then 2, what do you think about the continue? Does the continue have any use other than getting more quarters out of people's pockets? Do you continue or do you let it just go on? I usually just let it go on. All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave your comments down below. Give us a thumbs up for taking the trouble to film it for you. If you'd like a t-shirt, email us. They're $25 and $5 shipping. And make sure to check out my brother Donnie. My brother Donnie has his own channel here on YouTube. His channel name is My Brother Donnie. The link is down below the videos. I'm over there with him on his videos usually, so I'll see you over there. But we'll see you back here in a couple days with a pinball repair video. I know everybody loves them. Have a good night.